Project 2, and we are the group PantherTech18. I am the group coordinator, the team coordinator, Nicholas Yesu. Here's my great team that I couldn't have done it without. So, two key things that I've learned from this assignment is one, that the Raspberry Pi can be very versatile, and while implemented correctly, it can run very complex multi-thread level parallelism, which is, you can do a lot with C coding in the terminals with that. Also, while we were actually connecting and running the C program on the terminal on the Raspberry Pi, we also found out the importance of declaring the variables inside the blocks. Because if we declare it outside the blocks, sometimes it can run into an error, or it can start running on separate threads at the same time, and we won't get the output that we need. Both of these things that I learned while connecting and helping connect and run the Raspberry Pi would be very fruitful in the future when programming in terminals and any terminals, or using any multi-core system. And the most challenging experience was definitely trying to make sure we ran into problems with actually connecting it and actually making sure that we had the correct files on the OS system, the correct files and everything put into it. So that was a little bit of a challenge, but we made it through.
All right. Hi, my name is Jiao Mai, and I'm a senior at Trinity State University, computer science major. My task for this assignment was helping the team to get information out of questions that were asked to complete about parallel programming skills. And also my other task was hoping to provide a link to our assignment report. What I learned from this assignment: one, teamwork. When every one of us puts in the effort and dedicates the time to put in the work, then it could be so much easier for us to accomplish the goals. Second thing is, by this point, everybody just kind of gets the ideas of how the project works and how the workflow will work within the team, and what roles they are in, what roles they are assigned, and what they are in charge of. So we didn't have to spend a lot of time on dividing the roles for everybody, just like the last one, just in the first one. So the third thing that I learned from this assignment was the technical part of it. My role was in setting up the Raspberry, but I watched my team, and then I saw that the setting up process was a little bit complicated, but we made it through. What I learned in this project is that it's going to help me in my future courses that I can contribute my technical skills to my future projects and courses that I will be assigned to work with, and as well as my future jobs, that I can contribute my technical skills to complete the goals and projects. The most challenging experience, me personally, I didn't have any challenging experience in this project, but us as a team, that we a little bit struggle on the Raspberry Pi device setup, but our professor helped us through.
Hi, I'm Lu Chen Dai, and the detailed introduction has already been done in the previous video, so I'll not talk about myself too much. And in the segment 2, my task is to answer several questions about the multi-core stuff. And during this project, I learned how and why the multi-core stuff is more beneficial to use. And also I learned how to set up Raspberry Pi. The detail of these two stuff has already been talked about by my dear team members, so I will not repeat it. Please forgive me that. And then is these two things I learned from this project will help me to have more potential ability in the future, and that will be very great for me. And also, the most challenging experience of this project, I think, is to set up the Raspberry Pi, because this our first time to touch about this kind of stuff. So we are very inexperienced about that, but fortunately we get that done. Yes, that's it.
Hi, my name is Darina Alov. My task for this assignment was to create a GitHub account and answering questions along with other team members about Perl programming skills. I have learned from this assignment about basic Raspberry Pi multi-core architectures, its components and programming. Also, we have learned how to set up Pi to connect with our laptop or monitor. I believe this knowledge can be applied in our future projects or even some classes, since there are plenty of things to do with Raspberry Pi. It runs fully operating system, has standard output and input devices, and while also allowing easy access to hardware. One of the challenges of this assignment was actually connecting Raspberry Pi to our laptop, but with the help of our professor and great teamwork, we successfully could do it and run. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ernest, and I'm a member of PantherTech18. So my assignment for this, my task for this assignment was to set up the Raspberry Pi, to connect it. I did some updates to make sure the system is running well, and then I also do the programming task skills, which was to correct some mistakes and then put everything in the scope as our coordinator described. So what I learned from this assignment was that parallel programming is very fast, and it's a new way of programming that pretty much enhance our program and everything, and it's a good way to program. So, and the most challenging thing I encountered in this project was to set up the Raspberry Pi, which is not easy at the first time, because you have to understand, for example, if you want to set it up on your computer, how to use the FTP utility to set up internet and everything. And as much as I know, it will help me in my other classes, and pretty much that's it. Thank you.